Hello, my name is Steve Yasukawa, and I'm presenting on the Schneider Family Book Award. So, this is Dr. Catherine Schneider from the School Library Journal, photo courtesy of herself. So, for the Schneider, it's an award for children's books about the disability experience, and I'll get to disability definition in a moment. Throughout this presentation on the right, there'll be pictures of Schneider Family Book Award winners and honorees, and feel free to click on the link or on the picture to take you to a teaching books review of the book. So the Schneider is administered by the ALA, the American Library Association, and the founder of the award, Dr. Catherine Schneider, she was born mostly blind, and later in life she developed fibromyalgia. So she was always very aware of different people's abilities. So for the Schneider, there are always three titles suggested for each of three groups. So there are winners for a 4 to 8 year old audience, 9 to 13 and 14 to 18. The winners have the blue awards, and the honor books have the red awards. Both of these awards have a seal on the cover. They are showing people holding hands around an image of the earth, and there is the title in Braille also to recognize that just there are different abilities and different needs of different readers. So, in terms of the Schneider, the books have a person where the disability is a protagonist or a secondary character. Um, the disability can be physical, mental, or emotional, and it is up to the jury to decide where and how the book is qualifying under any or multiple of these areas. The books have to be published in English for the Schneider to be awarded. However, the award can be given to an author after their death. The awards can be given only from the books that were published the previous year. The winners receive a $5,000 award. If is an illustrator, it can be divided equally, so it's $5,000 total. They get a plaque. And if the jury does not find a text that was published the previous year, they can choose to not give the award for that category, any of the age group categories. So for the criteria, basically it can be any type of book. It could be fiction or nonfiction, any of the types of nonfiction. It has to portray emotional, mental, or a physical disability as part of the character's full life or a person's full life, not as a source of pity. The representation should be realistic and not an exaggeration. The person with the disability needs to be a main part of the overall text. The theme must be appropriate, it must be respectful of the people with the disability in the book and of the audience themselves. The information on the disability must be accurate. Any discussions about accessibility should be taken up by the jury, so making sure that the book itself is accessible to people with a variety of abilities, Braille, high contrast images, etc. And they need the characters or the person's experiences need to be authentic. All right. For the style, it's basically like any award winner. It should be well written. It should be engaging, and the book in and of itself is being judged for as a single text, not as the entire series. So if there is a series Show Me a Sign is an example. It's the first book in a series. Show Me a Sign was the winner, um, and it was not judged as part of the entire series. There's Show Me a Sign right now. The illustration design is the third criterion. The images should complement and enhance each the text, and the text should complement and enhance the images. You want it to be readable. You want it to be accessible to all kinds of readers, and the layout should be easy to follow. And that's my cat. So, regarding the Schneider, it goes back to 2004. So we've had 20 years of books, and over that time, there have been many more books featuring people of different abilities who have that have been published in general. So there is a deeper pool from which the jury can choose. So some impact this can have is that people looking for books with people with different abilities can find them with a simple list now. The authors and illustrators themselves, they get the emotional boost, but also like obviously their book sales will go up. It's been proven that when a book wins a Schneider Award or a Schneider Honor, their sales increase. And then like as one of the creators themselves, Glenda Lang, one of the first winners of the Schneider Family Award. So it was like a supernatural out of body experience. It was something that she did not know was an award that was out there. She was not writing for the award, but she was so excited to be the recipient of such an honor. In terms of areas of growth, much has happened over 20 years. However, there's still ways that this award can grow. Um, of the 20 years, again, 3 books per category, 3 different categories by age of intended audience. Only 22% of recognized books were written by Black, Indigenous, or people of color, including Asian, Latine, Indigenous, Native authors and illustrators. So there's a group of creators who are on the margins, even with this award, especially for this award. Um, some people criticize Schneider where the books have characters with different abilities, but where the disability isn't the main focus. Some reviewers find this as a benefit, some find it as a detriment. There's not a huge pool of books who have won the Schneider that are focused on mental illness or different cognitive abilities. For example, autism, ADHD, anxiety, etc. And I had a communication with Betsy Bird, the collection development manager at my local library, but also just a big deal in the world of books. She's a book reviewer. She is a blogger for the school library journal. She's awesome. She's been like a jury member for the Newbery and others. One of her critiques is that the Schneider comes out the year after the books are published. So when librarians are selecting brand new books, the Schneider isn't actually out yet. The list has not come out yet. So she selects the 101 best books of the year, and they have to select those before the Schneider is announced. So that's just an area of growth when it comes to establishing books of a greater diversity. But the Schneider is awesome. Check out the list. You can go to the ALA for more information. And there's a lot of great stuff there. All right. Hope this is helpful. Bye.